Number 10, rounding it up, putting us one step closer to the mystery bag of swag. Come on up. See, I like your height. That's nice. There you go.
That's a hard act to follow. They're all hard acts to follow. I went to school a couple of years ago to become an interfaith chaplain. And one of the things that I had to do was find an internship. And by the grace of whatever, I landed in Lewiston, and I landed at the Center for Wisdom's Women. I don't know if any of you, I know Shauna does. Yeah. It's a very special place. It's just off of Kennedy Park. It's a drop-in center for any women, a lot of disadvantaged women. For those of you that know the area, it's kind of the poor section of Lewiston. And so I'm starting an internship there. I didn't know Lewiston. I didn't know any of the women when I started. And I learned more from the women that come there than I probably did going to school to be a chaplain. After I'd been there for a while, I had a chance to start a group, and it's a writing group. This was 3 or 4 years ago. We're still going, Monday mornings, and the way that it works is I tell them the only rule is that you can't apologize for your writing. We pick a topic, or we do a free write, one or the other, and we write for about 10 minutes. And then anyone who chooses to read her writing has the opportunity. And I'm the lucky one because I get to hear all of these. Some of the women that come have journals or diaries. They like to write. We have one lady that comes who got her high school diploma when she was 60. And then there was, I'll change the name here, but I don't think she would mind me using her real name. And then there's Kathy. Kathy is one of the regulars, and I love her. She is intensely creative. She's constantly thinking. Kathy will cut up a pair of curtains to make a skirt, and then she'll cut up a skirt and make a tablecloth. And she's just constantly making things. But when we started the writing group, Kathy didn't write. And I didn't know quite how to deal with this. But what we decided was that in the 10-minute span of writing, one of us, one of the volunteers would play scribe to Kathy and write down her story, write down whatever she wanted to say about whatever the topic was. And she was very upfront about it, didn't seem uncomfortable. I don't write, she'd say. I can't spell, I can't write, and I just don't want to write. So we played scribe and secretary, and she's one of these people that goes off on many tangents, and so it was challenging to write down her words, because she would also go 100 miles an hour. She'd get really excited about something, and I'd have to say, slow down, slow down, slow down. She never did. We would read out loud what we'd written. One of the wonderful things about this, one of the rules that I came up with is there's no criticism of whatever you write. Everything that you write is complimented, and it's very self-esteem building for the women that are doing the writing. We've been doing this for about 3.5, maybe even 4 years now. And And as I say, Kathy started out, she was a regular attender every week. She would be there, and I was always so happy to see her because she's usually bubbly and sometimes a little manic, but very bubbly, and always willing to come up with something for her scribe to write down. Often the scribe was me. And so we've gotten to be pretty close. It was about 2 years after we started the group. Kathy walked in one day, sat down at the table where we all sit together. I have no idea what the topic was. We handed out the paper, and I picked up the tablet and a pencil and turned to Kathy, like, okay, I'm ready, we'll go find a place, we'll find a corner, and I'll write down. She looked at me. She said, I'm going to write today. I about came unglued. I'm going to write today. She has been writing ever since. It's incredibly hard to read her writing. Her spelling is creative at best, and she loves to illustrate what she's written. She has never gone back to having a scribe. It was one of the most thrilling experiences I've ever had. Thank you.